know that feeling of relief and gratitude that you have when you're forgiven after you know that you did something wrong? What if you could have that same feeling without actually being told that you're forgiven? During my last speech, you guys recommended that I talk more about my own experience on my own rite of passage. I would like to read to you one of the passages that really stood out to me and was read by my grandpa at my rite of passage. Jesus continued, "There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, 'Father, give me my share of the estate.' So he divided his property between them. Not long after that, the younger son got together all he had and set off for a distant country, and there squandered his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him to his fields to feed pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said, 'How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here I am starving to death. I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.' So he got up and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf. Let us have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He is lost and is found.' So they began to celebrate." My grandpa explained that this parable was important to him because he believes that each one of us are like the son, and all that we have to do when we sin is to ask God for his forgiveness, and he will welcome us with open arms. Even if he can't literally tell us that he forgives us, he still does. Ever since my grandpa explained this to me on my rite of passage, it has been much easier for me to ask God for his forgiveness when I need to. I hope you now understand a little more about how my rite of passage influenced my transition into adulthood.
Okay. Mike, how did you go?
I didn't prepare as much just because I had a lot going on this week, but it was a little bit easy. It was harder this time I printed it all out, so I felt like I relied more on the notes, but at the same time it was easier because I didn't have to memorize it totally.
Okay, all right. Audience, if you could please offer some feedback.
I liked how you incorporated how we wanted to know something from your last speech, so it felt like you really connected with the audience.
I really like that you picked that you talked about that passage from the Bible, because I feel like that's a story that a lot of people get told as a kid, and so I feel like, at least for me, you related to me a lot. So I thought that was a really good passage.
I like the way that you use the pause between the end of the parable and then going back to relate to it, and I also like how you relate to it. I like that as well.
Wonderful.